So let's talk about Fast and Furious 6. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings my fellow YouTubers and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, so I'm going to be bringing to y'all another review of the Fast and the Furious franchise. If you've not seen my reviews for the first 5 movies, I advise you to click on the card. That'll lead you to my playlist so you can see the first 5 before going on with this. Give you a few seconds. Okay, that ought to do it. So now let's begin Fast and Furious 6. As it's titled on screen in the movie as Furious 6, released by Universal in 2013, directed by Justin Lin, written by Chris Morgan, starring Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Dwayne Johnson, Michelle Rodriguez, Jordana, Brewster, Tyrese, Gibson, Chris Bridges, Sung Kang, Gal Gadot, plus Luke Evans, Gina Carano, and John Ortiz. In this film, Dom Toretto and his professional criminal gang, who are offered amnesty for their crimes by the U.S. DSS, the Diplomatic Security Service, agent Luke Hobbs, in exchange for helping him take down a skilled mercenary organization led by Owen Shaw, one member of which is Toretto's former lover, Letty Ortiz, who was presumed dead. So, if you're ready, let's do our review, with the story, of course. Following their successful heist in Brazil, Dom Toretto and his professional criminal crew have fled around the world and they're living peacefully. Dom lives with Elena Neves. His sister Mia lives with Brian O'Connor and their son Jack. Giselle Yashar and Han Solo are together, and Roman Pierce and Teach Parker live in luxury. Meanwhile, DSS agents Luke Hobbs and Riley Hicks investigate the destruction of a Russian military convoy by a crew led by former British SAS Major and Special Ops Soldier Owen Shaw. Hobbs persuades Dom to help capture Shaw by showing him a photo of his supposedly murdered girlfriend, Letty Ortiz. Dom and his crew accept the mission in exchange for their amnesty and allowing them to return to the U.S. In London, Shaw's hideout is found, but this is revealed to be a trap, distracting them and the police. While Shaw's crew performs a heist at an Interpol building, Shaw flees by a custom Formula racing car, detonating his hideout and disabling most of the police, leaving Dom, Brian, Teach, Roman, Han, Giselle, Hobbs, and Riley to pursue him. Letty arrives to help Shaw, shooting Dom without hesitation before escaping. Back at their HQ, Hobbs tells Dom's crew that Shaw is stealing components to create a deadly device, intending to sell it to the highest bidder. Meanwhile, Shaw's investigation into the opposing crew reveals Letty's relationship with Dom, but she is revealed to be suffering from amnesia. Dominic's crew learns that Shaw is connected to a drug lord who was imprisoned by Brian, Arturo Braga. Brian returns to LA as a prisoner to question Braga, who says Letty survived the explosion that seemingly killed her. Shaw took her in after discovering her amnesia. With the FBI's help, Brian is released from prison, regrouping with the team in London. Dom challenges Letty in a street racing competition. Afterward, he returns her cross necklace he had kept. After Letty leaves, Shaw offers Dom a chance to walk away, threatening to otherwise hurt his family, but he refuses. Teach tracks Shaw's next attack to a Spanish NATO base. Shaw's crew assaults a highway military convoy carrying a computer chip to complete his device. Dom's crew interferes while Shaw, accompanied by Letty, commandeers a tank, destroying cars en route. Brian and Roman flip the tank before it causes further damage, resulting in Letty being thrown from the vehicle, though Dom saves her. Shaw and his crew are captured, but reveal Mia has been kidnapped by Shaw's henchmen, Vague and Claws. Hobbs is forced to release Shaw, and Riley, revealed to be Shaw's covert accomplice, leaves with him. Lay chooses to remain with Dom. Now to the ending. You know the procedure. You have 5 seconds to stop. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below. If you've seen the movie already, continue on. Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. Shaw's group board a moving Antonov An-124 on an exceptionally long runway as Dom's crew gives chase. Dom, Lay, and Brian board the craft. Brian rescues Mia and escapes. The plane attempts to take off but is held down by excess weight as the rest of the team tether the plane to their vehicles. Giselle sacrifices herself to save Han from Shaw's henchmen. Lay kills Riley and escapes with Hobbs to safety, but Dom pursues Shaw and the computer chip as the plane crashes into the ground. Shaw is thrown from it, and Dom drives a charger out of the exploding plane. Dom reunites with his crew and the gives up the chip to he gives a chip to Hobbs, to secure their parents. Dom and the others return to his old family home in LA where Dom and his crew have a gathering to share a meal. Hobbs and Elena arrive to confirm the crew's freedom. Elena accepts that Dom loves Lay. End of story. But not for long. There's a mid-credit scene. Han is involved in a car chase when he is suddenly broadside by an oncoming car. The driver walks away after leaving Lay's cross necklace by the crash and calls Dom, saying, "Dominic Torrell, you don't know me, but you're about to," as Han's car explodes, apparently killing him. In the story for real. So, what did I think of Fast and Furious 6? Well, unfortunately, I've only seen it once. I should have revisited, but I couldn't find it on any, channel or even a platform, so I apologize. But I do remember that this film had a whole lot of good action sequences. Well, I will say that the developers approached this to transform the franchise further, incorporating elements of spy and adventure film. Well, and it did pretty well and what have you. The film went on to make almost 800 million, but just by a little less, it went on to make 788 million worldwide, and got pretty good reviews and what have you, and went on to become the sixth highest grossing film of 2013. Its sequel, Furious 7, would follow 2 years later. Still with a good cast, with Vin Diesel back as Dom and Paul Walker as Brian, which I made a slight error in the Fast Five review. I thought this was his next to last, but I made an error. But this was Paul Walker's next to last performance as Brian before his timely death. Dwayne Johnson returns as Hobbs, does a real good job. Michelle Rodriguez returns as Letty. Jordana Brewster playing Mia again. We have Tyrese Gibson back as Roman and Ludacris as Tej. Sung Kang as Han. And Gal Gadot as Giselle. Still a little bit of a ways before playing Wonder Woman. Luke Evans plays Owen Shaw, who is pretty good. And Elsa Pataky is Elena, and Riley Hicks is played by Gina Carano, who, of course, would later go on to star in The Mandalorian. And somehow, I didn't even know this was her. She's also, if you've seen the 2000s version of American Gladiators, she was the gladiator known as Crush. Yeah, that was her. You better believe it. Nevertheless, I feel like this film was awesome and what have you. I need to revisit it someday. I know I've revisited some of these movies already, but not all of them. So I apologize if I've only seen this one time. I need to revisit it one day. It'll happen. But even so, it had some good action, what have you. It had some good music and even great performances from our cast. Of course, its score now done by Lucas Vidal, which wasn't too bad either. So anyway, The film was so intense that it kept the franchise going on even more. So would I recommend Fast and Furious 6? I'd say hell yeah. You gotta check it out. It's absolutely really good, and I think you'll enjoy it. It's just a lot of fun. Just like the last one, but it get more better with the next one though, which you'll have to stay tuned for. So let me know what you thought about Fast and Furious 6 in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel, be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you a review of Furious 7. Thank you for watching, and if you like this, you may want to check out some of these other flicks, and these are spy flicks featuring the character James Bond, of course. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of the first James Bond flick, Dr. No, with Sean Connery. In the upper right-hand corner is my review of George Lazenby's only Bond performance in On Her Majesty's Secret Service. In the bottom left-hand corner is my review of Roger Moore's first outing as Bond in Live and Let Die. In the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.